1 second before you start. Hang on, hold.
Too late.
Give me like. Are we starting? No,
Yep.
I was gonna fix my sound because it's too fucking loud.
Bro, we've been fucking around for
that's
like
way quieter.
an hour.
Okay, that's better.
You've been fucking around for over an hour, like 2 hours.
I know, but I just switched to this one.
Nah, we're good.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 12 with a fuck up of a start.
I'm keeping that in.
Fuck yeah, keep it in.
Yep.
Am I editing this one or are you editing this one?
Nah, I'm editing it. This one? I am editing it.
Okay, you're gonna edit this one? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shit, we just should have had you play a game then. Fuck.
But you know I'm gonna get distracted. I'm gonna get too distracted. Like dead ass.
Fair enough.
But anyway, what's up, guys? Back with another episode of BS Podcast. And we got a lot of shit going on.
Fucking fake ass YouTuber voice.
Yep. Fake ass bullshit. That's why we're bullshitting right now. BS Podcast. Subscribe or I'll come by your house and beat you up.
Yeah, that's not really much of a threat if people see you in real life. That is really not a threat at all. They're just gonna take a look at you, look down at you, go, "The fuck is that little bastard?" So to give the audience a little update, because like when this comes out, we're recording this on the 10th, so this will probably come out on the what's gonna be. That's gonna be.
I want to shoot for Monday.
That's the 17th.
I'm gonna try and shoot for Monday.
You're gonna upload this that early Monday? You're gonna upload this Monday? Jesus.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to.
That's early. But
if I don't,
it'll be a little bit behind.
If I don't, you can bully me in the comments. Do it. Do it.
Speaking of which, did you upload the previous one?
No, not
yet.
Did you
upload the previous one yet?
No, it's still downloading.
Motherfucker!
Blame me.
Jesus Christ, it's been downloading this entire time?
I still have to make the end card.
That file ain't even that big. Damn. But ladies and gentlemen, so our topics may be a little bit old on this one because we're about to be a little bit behind.
Yeah, a little bit, but we're trying something new.
That might be a little old news. Yeah, like I said, we're getting slowly better with the editing. The gameplay this time should look a lot better. Like it doesn't look like we're streaming it straight from fucking Discord this time, like last time.
Whether it be IRL.
Yeah, if you prefer the older way.
Yeah, just let us know.
Yeah, if you guys prefer the older way, we're not playing a game. It's just literally our characters. Yeah, say something to us. But we're gonna keep trying this. We're gonna keep doing it until people say, "Hey, fuck off with that. Go back the other way."
Yep.
Me personally, I like to have something because I know most people probably just listen to this in the background.
Like I said, we got like a whole bunch of topics
to look at. Isn't too bad.
Yeah, we got a shit ton of topics today.
Oh, yeah. And before we begin on the topics today, I'm going to address what kind of gameplay you're seeing on the screen right now. Right now, I am playing. This is your buddy Teridax playing again. What the fuck you mean, ew? This is actually a great game. I say this is a great game, and my first starter is a fucking Rattata. The irony in that, this is a great game. Here's your starter, a fucking Rattata. You know, Rattata's not that bad. But this is a ROM hack of Fire Red. This is Team Rocket Edition for Fire Red. For those who haven't played this, I'd recommend playing this because this one's really fun. Real quick, Rattata. Should I name it or what should I name it?
I mean, it's a female, so many things can go from here.
Oh dear Lord! I'm just gonna name it Tata. If
Tata?
That's gonna be the case. Yeah, the Tata, because I'm not even gonna fucking use this thing anyway. But no, this is a Game Boy ROM hack of Fire Red, and I for those who haven't played it yet, I'd definitely recommend you play it because this one, the story is really good in this one. It's kind of interesting, like it's a play on the original Fire Red. It's a bit darker. I'll definitely give it that. Like this one, dude. Like this one gets a lot darker. Like this one actually. By the way, have you seen that video of the Pokemon War theory where like in the original, like the reason why there's like, because if you notice in the original game, if you ever play it, there's not like a lot of, if you'll play like a lot of the there's not like like 20-year-old dudes. Like there's not a lot of guys in the original game. It's all like women, children, and elderly men. Or most of the people you're fighting against in the game. Like, you rarely see...
Wait, you mean to tell me I can beat up women and children? Let's fucking go!
You beat up their Pokemon. You beat up their pets.
Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Nice try there, asshole. But yeah, no, because there's a theory that like a war happened, and that's why you don't see like a lot of the like males or like
Wait.
Team Rocket. Like the reason why there's a lot of criminals. I mean, hell, one of the gym leaders is legit an American, which they even say American in there. He's legit a soldier, Surge. I think that's it. Yeah, Surge. Have you seen that character? Like he's literally in a U.S. Military uniform.
I'm sorry, I'm too distracted over your name. Your name is Shocks in this. Out of all the names that you could have picked, it was Shocks.
That's what I name all my characters. Fuck off. It's a Transformers reference. I mean, hell, I don't want to fucking just call it Teridax because that's just, eh.
Terry.
Shocks is a lot easier to follow.
What about Terry?
Yeah, no. Not doing that one. Anyway, folks, let's get on to the gaming topics before we go on about this shit.
So, first topic. I'm gonna
real
cover.
quick before I don't mean to interrupt, but this is another thing I'm gonna throw this out there real quick. You can actually steal other people's Pokemon in this game too.
Oh, you can beat up women and children and steal their Pokemon?
You say that, but I'm literally about to beat up a little girl and take her Pokemon.
Yes, do it.
I'm not kidding, like literally, but like me and this guy, we're on our way to go beat up some little girl and take her Pokemon.
Yes.
I'm gonna take Firo.
This is peak gameplay right here.
Pidgeotto or Firo.
Peak gameplay. First ever child beating in a fuck.
Like if I'm not mistaken, at this point in the game, I can rob because like as you start to rank up and stuff like that, you can either rob the elderly and children.
Innocent looking schoolgirl.
Like I think right now at my rank, I could take Pokemon from you already see our victim.
Yes.
Fresh meat.
No. Wait.
Oh no. Wait.
We better rob this little girl.
Bro, we haven't covered this first topic and already we're about to
talking. I'm like, okay.
Oh, do you want to play? Yeah.
It's the fucking
Callan. Wait, what Pokemon is it?
I think you have a choice between Pidgey and Firo.
Oh my god, look at the innocent child's face. She is about to get completely bullied.
What's worse is my guy has pink hair. What's even worse is my dude has pink hair.
Oh no.
Oh
no.
No, yeah, like I said, I highly recommend people play this one because, like I said, this one's pretty interesting. Like the fact that you can actually steal Pokemon, like that's kind of cool.
Little girl Susie, fuck
neat.
you, fuck your Pokemon.
Wait, hang on, is that her name, Susie? I
didn't
even look.
Her name's Susie. Little girl Susie.
No way, her name is Susie.
Fuck you, Susie. Your animals are mine.
Oh, it is Susie. No way.
Yeah, fuck you, Susie.
And I literally got 12 cents. If I'm not mistaken, like
give me your lunch money, bitch. Your Pokemon are mine. Your life is ruined. You're traumatized for the rest of your life.
Yeah, see, look, here we go. We're robbing her ass.
Yes, beat the child. Yes.
You're getting way too excited for this. We might have to edit this out.
No, I ain't editing it. I'm gonna have a full on.
Title this section. He's gonna title this section "Teridax robs a small child."
Yes, this is getting animated. This is so getting animated.
Oh no!
Yes.
Pidgey or Spearow? Which one should I take?
Wait, you can't take both.
No, because he takes the other one.
Oh.
It's like a rival thing. Whichever one I take, he takes the other one.
I don't know.
Which one, Pidgey or Spearow?
Spearow sounds like a badass name. Just take the spear.
All right.
Poor little girl Susie. I'm fucking dead.
Hang on. Oh, it's a female. If it was a female, I was gonna name it Susie too, as a bad insult. As a little extra insult, I was gonna name it Susie.
Oh my god! You just kicked the girl in the face. I'm fucking dead. Oh my god.
Hey, this might because I think I gave you this by the way. I think I gave you the file for this. Hey, instead of playing Ember, play through this game.
Oh, dude. I think it's gonna be a lot
uh,
more entertaining when both of us are here, man.
or I might play it and you just watch me play it and just fucking comment on shit.
Yeah, exactly.
But no,
Anyway,
anyway, we need to get on to the first topic because we could be like here all day playing doing this shit.
this is probably the best start we've had to a fucking like BS
Oh no, this one's
podcast.
definitely funnier. This one's definitely funny. I told you that about this game. I thought I told you could rob fucking children in this game.
All I think about is fucking your character as like a fucking transformer rolling up on a little girl, punching and beating the shit out of the girl,
Oh no, I was gonna
and
show you the
stealing his
character model
shit.
because dude, I don't even have a trainer card on my
Oh my
character.
god,
You,
I'm
you know, like
dead.
trainer card, how you can see your character. I was gonna
Oh,
show the character, but you can't even do that.
oh,
Oh
dude,
yeah, I
I'm
think I have to
dead.
teach it fly.
Oh, dude,
Oh, that's
I
another thing.
got
That's
tears
cool
in
in
my
this one
eyes.
too.
That shit was so
You don't
funny.
have to use. You don't have to go through gym leaders. As soon as you get an HM, you can. It's fucking awesome.
Oh, oh, dude, I'm so fucking dead. I got tears in my eyes from that. That shit was so funny.
Robbing a child.
First 10 minutes of the BS podcast were robbing children.
Just yeah. You see, but this is also something I was talking about too. Like, you see how like ass this map is, kind of. Like, dude, half of
Mm,
this shit is blocked off in the original game. Like, you can't even go here at all. If I'm not mistaken, there's a Snorlax blocking that off. I think this path is blocked off. I'm pretty sure. There's a lot. Like, you have to go through like so many different routes. So,
anyway,
like, you have to take so many damn shortcuts. Like, it is like they make you take detour after detour after detour in Fire Red. And the original one too. It's ridiculous. But and I don't know. In my opinion, it kind of adds to the game too, which makes it cool.
all right, let's get on to the first topic because we're
Yeah,
wasting too
yeah.
much.
Which one do we want to discuss first? First topic. I'll let you
I'll
choose.
just go down a list. So we made a list this time so we don't forget because we have a tendency of just forgetting. So first one we're gonna talk about is transit in real life. What are your thoughts on this? LA fires.
Oh dear lord. I'm just gonna throw this out there real quick. For those who are suffering from the LA fires, hey man, all power to you, because that dude, that is like, what was it? You saw me. You sent me something earlier where it literally like, it literally looks like an apocalypse over there. Like, dude, it is awful what is going on over there.
Yeah,
And I mean, dude, my heart goes out to those people who are suffering or whatever. Because like I've seen tons of videos of like people running into buildings trying to save their fucking pets while they're
yeah.
burning themselves, trying to get their dogs and cats out of over there. Fucking firefighters hooking up to a damn fire hydrant, and then it's just fucking dry, so they just have to sit there and watch a house burn. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
dude, it's
Have you seen the video of like a guy? He was out there like after the fires have gone away and everything in that area. Dude, it looks like a war zone out there. Like it's
yeah, dude.
awful.
Like I said, dude, like my heart goes out to you guys out there because like dude that's gotta suck. Like honestly, we here where we're at, we don't get weather like that. I think what was it, the worst weather we'll get is like a hurricane. And I don't know, has a tornado ever run through where you're at? I don't think a tornado has in
No,
history ran through where you're at up there. No. My area right here, where I live at, dude, we've been super fucking lucky in the past 25 years. Like, we've had hurricanes, or not hurricanes, but tornadoes go around us, but never rip straight through town. Like, a couple towns next to us, they'll have a tornado rip straight through fucking town in the past. Us, it's like we have a dome over where I'm at. We never really have super bad weather. The only time we had super bad weather was what was that hurricane called? Was it Helene? Is that what it was called?
Helen.
That was like the worst that my town has ever had of bad weather. Um, hell, I might send you some video, some pictures, that way you can show the people of the tree that fell down on my backyard and all that shit. Because like, and it's a big old oak tree, like
Yeah.
big ass old oak tree, that like literally fell, and thank God it came close to hitting my house. Did I tell this story on the stream when that tree fell? Like when that tree fell down, I was literally in the bathroom when it fell. Like I heard the crash. I was literally in the bathroom taking a piss. All of a sudden, I just hear a loud crash. I go, "The
Mm-hmm.
fuck!" I like open the curtains out through my bathroom, try to see. I can't see anything. It's literally pitch dark. Like you just hear a loud crash out in the darkness, and dude, that is terrifying. Like I couldn't imagine those poor people who are like suffering that firestorm, and all they just see is just like fucking red and hellfire outside. Dude, that's got to be terrifying. And I know it sucks for those who've lost literally everything. Like that's also gotta just, like I said,
Yeah,
my heart goes out to you. Like I hope they do something to help those people.
yeah. Twenty
I
twenty
know they didn't
five.
help nobody in 2025 is off to a horrible start.
Yeah, and not only is half of like United States on fire, but also like a bunch of other shit's about to fucking explode. It wouldn't surprise me a lot. It just gets worse from here. A lot of people are comparing this to Black Ops 2. I am not shitting you on that.
Yeah,
Like
no, I
dead
saw
ass.
that where people
Now,
were like comparing it to Black Ops 2 zombie stuff. Yeah,
yeah, because
that's
Transit.
crazy. Mm-hmm.
They're saying Transit. Now all they're waiting for is Die Rise, Mob of the Dead, Buried, and Origins. Next thing we're gonna have is at the very end of the year we're gonna have robots, something to do with giant
Like
robots. Then after
we're
that,
we're not
or
making
before
like
that,
light
we're
of
gonna
any of
have
this
like,
stuff either. It's
oh
still
no,
horrible, but like, dude, like it did the similarities is just crazy. Like, what was it? Didn't you send me that thing where it was like a McDonald's was on fire or whatever, and it
yeah, and
literally
someone
looked like a
turned it
Black
in
Ops 2
loading screen for a map. Yeah,
zombie. Yeah, it really did.
I'm
Like it's
gonna
just
send
crazy.
something to you really, really, really quick, and I want you to look at it because someone I sent you one earlier, and it was a uh transit end screen for this shit. Someone did a transit end screen for actually no, I actually sent that, so I'm gonna pin that,
Should I?
and
Should
it's
I real quick?
actually I sent you, but what?
I can steal from this motherfucker.
Yes, steal, 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 steal. Always
I
steal.
don't know if you'll be saying yes after you look at what I'm
Ugh.
about to steal.
What the?
Yeah.
Ugh. What is that?
I think honestly the best one is Weedle.
Yeah, you might as well go with the Weedle.
My little Weedle. His name is Kent too. That's even better.
Fuck you,
Hang
Kent.
on, is it a guy? I'm naming it Kent. I'm naming it Kent.
Yep.
That's an
Perfect.
insult.
Perfection. Anyway,
But yeah, no,
um,
but no. In all seriousness, like seriously, yeah, I really hope the relief effort is a lot better than what they did for those people in North Carolina, because like North Carolina, dude, it took them so fucking long for them to start sending, like literally just it wasn't even the government that was sending relief. It was literally just everyday people
did
was out
you
there doing rescues before the fucking government was.
something
That's a topic for another day. That one I don't
so
want to get too much into that.
next thing I want to bring up is, did you hear what Disney's doing over there with the fires? They have donated $15 million for the fund
Oh
and have
really?
actually started like helping people out over there, which is a rare Disney done.
Hey, yeah, dude, seriously, some positive news for Disney. Yeah, no, a good. That's a good point because like, is Disneyland is the one in California, isn't it?
Yep.
Or is it? Okay, yeah. I'm curious. Did the fires affect Disneyland? Because I guess is Disneyland in L.A. or is it somewhere else?
I have
Because
no
I
idea.
like that one. That park in particular, I know least about that one. I know more about the Florida one because I've actually been there too. It's just been a long time, but still. But I know more about the Florida park than I do the California. I don't know much about the California park at all.
Yeah,
I know very little about it.
I have no idea. That is a really good question. I don't live in California.
Yeah,
I
because
don't. I'm
I'm
like
not
on the
sure
complete
if
other
the fires
side.
even affected the California park.
Hmm. But
Which I mean, I hope not.
you better catch this thing.
I can't. I have no Pokeballs.
What do you mean you ain't got none?
I ain't got no Pokeballs. See, look, I don't
You
have none.
you brokey.
I'll rob a Geodude. All right, chill. I will go steal one. That'll make you happier. Fucking psychotic bastard. But yeah. No, with the fires
Can you
thing
steal
though,
this
that's
bit? Iris,
no. I
last
think she's too
Iris,
old. I think I can
Clefairy.
only steal from children. I don't even know. I don't even want to steal from this one. That's a good question. I don't know if the fairy typing's in this one. I'm not sure because I know
No, I don't. I wouldn't think so.
Because like some like for example, like a lot of your normal ROM hacks, they'll include like they'll have up to date moves and everything. You bitch. But they'll have all the up to date moves and typing and all the other shit. So I'm not sure if this one does
What the
have
fuck?
the typing in it. What?
It's in love?
Yeah, Clefairy has that. She has that ability to where she could make your Pokemon fall in love if it's the opposite sex.
Oh yeah, you're.
It's attraction, I think. Yeah, it's the sub one. Yeah, it's like confusion. You just switch and it'll fucking fix itself. Oh fuck, I might actually be fucked on this one.
Are you really about to get your ass kicked by a Clefairy? I'm sorry, man.
Dude, I'm a Team Rocket Grunt. What the fuck do you want from me? I'm a Rocket Grunt. What do you want? I'd literally have the bottom of the fucking barrel here.
Okay, you got lucky with that.
uh,
Those two moves actually saved your
I
ass.
did. I know. I probably should do some grinding with fucking Fira over there to get his ass up. Because like Tata, I'm not gonna put anything towards Tata. And I'm getting like look how little money I'm getting too. Like I'm like 36 cents. Let me go
It's
heal.
more than Emerald.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna speed this up just a little bit so that way it's not too bad. Turbo mode. There we go. Yes, that way the speed's not too bad on people because I mean they're not hearing the audio anyways. It's fine.
Yeah. Anyway, so I think the next thing we should talk about is, do we have any? Wait, hold on. Let me look at the list. So, do we have any? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna let you talk about the replacement for Ray for
Oh yeah. Okay. So this little bit because like we got two topics for Star Wars. One of them I'm gonna bring up. So the actor I know you haven't seen it. Watched a little bit of Ahsoka season. I watched a little bit of the Ahsoka show. It kind of sucked ass. But one of the actors in there, I really enjoyed his performance. Ray Stevenson, who played Skill, I think his name was. Anyway, he was the Sith Lord that was in that one. Which I don't even know if he's considered a Sith. I don't even know if they've announced that yet. That's how little I know about that one. But that actor unfortunately passed away not too long after the show wrapped up. Which, if I'm not mistaken, he's a
2023?
good actor. Like yeah, like literally, honestly, dude, with that guy's acting, if they were ever to do like a live action of the do you remember that trailer I showed you a while back? It was the of the MMO, the Star Wars MMO, the Old Republic MMO. Remember the old Sith Lord dude that I showed you, Lord Vitiate?
Yeah.
Dude, he would have made a perfect Vitiate, like with his acting, because he looks the part. Like he really could have played a Lord Vitiate if they wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
And it's unfortunate that he passed away because like now we'll never get that. But yeah, there for those the actor who plays the Hound from Game of Thrones. Hang on, let me look this up real quick because I forgot his name. But they're he's gonna be taking over the role of Skull for season 2 of Ahsoka. Yeah, I think it's Roy McCann. I think Roy McCann, McCann. So, but I mean, that's like I said, I'm glad they're recasting him and just just not gonna do anything with the act with the character because like I said, that character was actually I did enjoy every time he was on screen. There was not a time I did not enjoy that character.
Mm-hmm.
As bad as a lot of the acting was in Ahsoka, like what's her name, the actress who played Ahsoka herself, she did good with the voice, but her
Mm-hmm.
acting, I feel like she was a little too old for the acting because like her I don't. Have you seen that? Have I showed you that? Where it's like Christian Haydenson, like he's come back to play Anakin Skywalker, and they're having like a lightsaber duel with him and Ahsoka. Dude, Hayden Christensen is just like beating the absolute fuck. Like you could still see he still has the skills from Star Wars Episode 3, A Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
Like you still see that he had like that versus the thing they're doing now, where like she is like if you watch that fight between them, there's no way in hell because of how poorly her swordplay was. Like his swordplay, you could tell that they had to make it look like she won, and they did a very poor job at it. Because honestly, if you watch that scene, it does look like Anakin gave up and just let her win.
Yeah.
Like it is such kind of like. I mean, to be fair though, it's like I don't think they trained her as much as they did with Hayden Christensen. I don't think they ran him through because like Hayden through Christensen, I mean, he had two movies where he had to train for the saber fighting. Like they had an actual fencer come in and train him. And same with I think what's his name? The dude who plays Count Dooku, Christopher Lee, which apparently that dude was a British Special Forces agent. I never knew that.
Really?
There's a funny, yeah, that dude. Yeah, he was literally British Special Forces way back in the day. Have you seen that interview where he's talking with they're talking about the Lord of the Rings movie that when he was I forgot the character he's playing as, but like there's a scene where he's supposed to get stabbed in the back or some shit like that, and uh forget the guy who directed the Peter is it Percy Jackson or Peter Jackson, whatever the fuck his name is, Jackson. Anyway, he wanted him to when he gets stabbed, he wants him to kind of scream like he's being attacked or whatever when he gets stabbed from behind. But like Christopher Lee goes in, is like, no, he's like Jackson. That's not how it works. It's not like when somebody gets stabbed. It's like it's a quick exhale of air. It's like your air is being sucked out of you. You don't really make much of a noise. And Jackson's like, okay, Lee, I don't know how you know this, but I'm not gonna question it. He's like, how do you know this?
Bruh.
Because like Christopher Lee's going into like real detail like how what somebody sounds like when they're getting stabbed from behind, and you just see him go, cool. He's like, holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
But no, yeah, but uh, Ray Stevenson getting replaced by the Hound, which is also a really good actor himself. Like the guy who played the Hound did a really good job in Game of Thrones. So that's going to be interesting to watch to see. Oh, I just took a random shit. Fuck, I didn't even pay attention to that. But no, that will be an interesting to watch and see how that plays out. Should I go ahead and move into the other Star Wars news too? Because
Yeah,
there
go
is a little bit
ahead.
more. I do have a little.
Because they
There's
kind
another bit of
of.
news. Yeah, they kind of go into each other. Which and speaking of Star Wars shows, dude, Disney just cannot catch a break when
No,
it comes to Star Wars.
they
Dude,
are getting cooked. They get like
with
cooked
yeah,
all the
with
time.
the they're definitely getting cooked when it comes to the Skeleton Crew.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember what happened when okay, so do you remember Last Jedi, right? That movie when it came out, a
Oh
lot of
yeah.
people was very very upset, and they were like, "Hey, this movie sucked ass." It kind of literally split the fandom in half, and it
Yeah.
started a whole thing where like people were actually kind of try to they were they called for a boycott of Disney Star Wars for a little while,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why
Yeah.
they say that Solo didn't do so. Like honestly, if you compare the two movies, Last Jedi versus Solo, even though Solo still not a great movie, it's still better than any of the trilogy movies or the sequel movies. It's still better than any of those, not the trilogy. I mean, they're
Yeah.
fucking phenomenal. But the sequel movies, Solo is still better than all of those. It's still a comprehensive story.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like Solo, the reason why it did so bad was because people literally boycotted that movie because they were pissed off about Last Jedi. And
Mm-hmm.
Disney took that as, Solo was bad, so we're going to stop doing the Star Wars stories,
Yeah, they don't make
like
no
they're the split
sense,
off
man.
movies.
I'm sorry. These
Which,
people don't make no sense.
well, they didn't pay, and like we're kind of seeing that repeat it. So like history is literally repeating itself with Skeleton Crew, because like
Yeah.
now Skeleton Crew's not doing so good because of people being pissed off with the acolyte. Which I don't care what you say. If you could, those who like it, you like it. That's whatever. But honestly, Acolyte sucked ass, man. Like it didn't make no sense. The cinematography was awful. Like even the lightsaber fighting was like a lot. The acting was terrible. Like the only really good actor in that show was the dude from I'm sorry I forget his name right now, but the dude from Squid Games. He was literally the only decent actor in that entire show. Like everybody else, their acting was god awful. It was stale. It honestly felt like it was phoned in with a lot of them. But yeah, and we're seeing that effect with Skeleton Crew because like Skeleton Crew, people are saying it's not a bad show. It's just that the fact that so many people are kind of like tired of Star Wars and they're done with it, that it's suffering because of it. Like it's, if I'm not mistaken, the viewership for Skeleton Crew is lower than that of the Acolyte, which is awful. That is not good at all. So,
Yeah.
hey, and By the way, there's also rumors going around. Like, I'm not sure if this is 100% true, but I think it is. Apparently, they finished filming the Mandalorian
Uh,
movie that they're doing.
oh, they're actually doing a
So they
movie.
finally, yeah, no, they're doing the movie. Yeah, no, they're doing the movie, and if I'm not mistaken, they just wrapped up filming not too long ago. So we'll see how that movie does. I mean, there's a reason why we haven't had another Star Wars movie in so long. It's because Disney's afraid what will happen when they do release a movie because the TV shows are doing so terrible.
Well, what do you expect
Honestly,
when you
if they
have
don't
shitty
realize they pissed
writers?
off the fans at this point, they're fucking full of themselves.
Yeah. I
Like
mean,
they
this is
have
Disney
literally
we're
pissed
talking
off their
about.
audience.
Like, let's be real. They get so fucking upset and offended, and I hate people who are like this. Like, I'm gonna say it straight
Well,
up
it's
right
not
now.
even that. I want to say it's more that they're up their own ass.
That's what I'm
They're too
saying.
busy sniffing their own farts.
Like with the
Cause
Sonic
like
movie, for example, they went in and did everything in their power just to make the Sonic movie look bad, to make
to make
Mufasa
the
look
fans
good.
happy, yeah. Oh, that one, yeah, that too.
That
Like the whole
really
thing
like
where
rubbed me the wrong way. I can't stand. Oh my god, is that another child? Rob the child. Rob
Jesus Christ,
the child.
Liz, calm down.
Rob the
I can't. It's
child.
a lass. I can't rob her. Calm down. But no,
Can't.
that's a topic. I don't think. Yeah, the Sonic 3 movie. Like Disney is trying to throw shade at
I
Sonic
just.
because they're pissed off that Mufasa did terrible compared to
Oh
Sonic
yeah.
3. I mean, to be fair, the writing was on the wall with that because like nobody wants any more of the live action classic movies. Nobody wants them. Not to
Uh-huh.
mention they're not even that great. There's a lot of mistakes in them too. I mean, honestly, like I'm not a big fan of how they made Timon and Pumbaa look. Honestly, the cartoon was way better.
Oh yeah.
I mean, honestly, they should have just done another thing of the cartoon. They should have literally just, if they were going to do anything with Lion King, they should have just made another movie. It probably would have done way better. Like another 2D cartoon movie of Lion King. It would have done way more better. I don't know why Disney is so set on moving away from 2D. I don't know why. Because, like, their 2D movies, in my opinion, look better than their 3D movies. Like, yeah, Toy Story's good. Toy Story looks amazing for the time it came out in. But, like, look at Atlantis, dude. Look at fucking
Man,
fuck,
Atlantis,
what
that
is it
brings me
called?
back, bro.
Fucking Treasure Planet. Like, you remember how amazing that, like, the space scenes and the planet scenes?
Oh
Remember how
yeah.
cool that shit looked?
Mm-hmm.
Like, holy fuck! Like some of their 2D movies look, and hell, just even the classic ones like Lion King was when they had the huge the cut the like the wide scene of all like the animals rushing and shit like that. Looks so fucking cool. Like it
Yeah.
just the art, even like with fucking the Little Mermaid, that one looked awesome too with the sea scenes and all the other shit. It's just so cool.
Like
And I don't
Disney
know why they want to do away with that.
like Disney is capable of making really good movies. They just need to
Yeah, they
get their
are
head out of their ass and actually like focus on making something with a decent
good stories,
story. Drop the
good stories, and like
DEI,
awesome
drop
stuff.
all the political stuff, and just make a
Well, no,
story. Just tell a
okay,
story.
here's the thing too. They could keep that in there if they want to. Just make it good. Like just focus. Like your first priority should be writing good story, then add everything else they want into. Like okay, like make make a story make sense, and then you could add the DEI shit in there, and then like we won't complain at all because like there's been like shows that technically have they're a little bit more progressive that I've seen recently that I honestly like a lot. Like here's an example like Hunter the Parenting. That's a fan show done by the old guys who did If the Emperor Had a Text to Speech Device. They moved on to World of Darkness stuff, which is like vampires, werewolves, all that other shit, but it's like they do like a more comedic thing on it.
Mm-hmm.
Their version of Hunter the Parenting, like literally one of their main characters in it, and it does not bother me because of how they do it. Like they don't like shove it in your face and just constantly have them like, just shoving the shit down your throat. It's in there like subtle. It's in there good, and it plays off on some of the shit actually how they do it. It's like I said, they do it so much better.
Mm-hmm.
Why Disney is incapable of doing that? I honestly I just want to say it's probably because they just hire terrible writers. It's just people who actually have
Yeah.
never like inexperienced people. I want to say it's up to that because, like I said, you could do DEI good where it actually does work. There are tons of examples. Like, I mean, hell, the original Star Wars back in the day,
Oh yeah,
most of the
that
political leaders are fucking females.
That Static
I
Shock. I
mean,
mean, like, look how Static
Static
Shock
Shock, yes,
deals.
that's another one, dude. Like, holy fuck, Static Shock
s-
was such a
s-
good. I'm glad you brought that one up because, like, dude, that was a really good show from back on.
Like
Had
Static
Justice
Shock.
League as well, like with
I don't know,
Green
man.
Lantern was my favorite character.
Um,
The
what was it?
was it Stewart? Is that his name?
I
John
think
Stewart?
yeah, John Stewart. Yeah,
Yeah, he was like literally my favorite character. I mean, dude, he was awesome. The Green Lantern in that one, I fucking loved him.
Miles Morales is
Not to
pretty
mention his voice
decent
actor was awesome.
in the new Into the Spider Verse movies. Those are really
Oh
good.
yeah, no, I've seen those movies. They're not bad, honestly. I don't know. I can't. The only my only criticism of those movies, I'm just not a big fan of how they're doing Peter Parker too much. Like he's, I mean, granted, even in the comics, they kind of did that with Peter Parker. Like after he loses Mary Jane, or when they do the comic runs of where Mary Jane dies or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, or his Aunt May dies or whatever, he does go through like a really like a real bad depression.
Yeah.
Oh fuck that
I
part.
mean, let's be real. What you call it? The recent or not
Come on.
recent, but like 2000 and like early tens, I think. Spider-Man movies, The Amazing Spider-Man, when Gwen Stacy
Yeah,
died. Yeah, a lot of people were upset about that, but when you know, it kind of makes room for the possibility of bringing in more mature Spider-Man villains and themes.
yeah. Because I mean, there are like some of the comic runs they do like with Spider Man. They do get pretty. They can get pretty dark with Spider Man.
Hmm. I don't think I hate
Which is
any of the Spider-Man movies. Like dead ass, I don't think I hate any single one. Like when it comes to
I mean,
like,
there's the new ones. I'm not a big fan of it only because I feel like that Spider Man is just my only criticism with the newer Spider Man movies is I just feel like he's too young. Like I don't
well,
know,
that's
he's just
kind
too
of the
much of a
point.
kid in my opinion.
That's kind of the
Oh no,
point.
I
It's
get
more of
that.
the origin stories of
Yeah.
Peter Parker. Like the
Also,
best way.
the Tony Stark thing where he it's like Tony Stark made kind of technically you could have the argument that Tony Stark made Spider Man. I dislike that heavily. I like where he starts out his own and then like Tony Stark starts to pull him into the Avengers later on. I like that better. Where I'm not a big fan of you know the reason why his suit is the way it is literally because of the suit for shit.
I think it
I
was
like
in
where he actually makes his
Avengers
own.
Assemble. I think when like Peter Parker became Spider Man, and then like he got discovered by Tony Stark, and they started working together. And then there was even one episode where Spider Man teamed up with Deadpool.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, I
so
saw that one.
maybe like there's like something they could get from there, but I don't know. Like I said, I think what they're doing now with everything is fine. With Spider-Man, I feel like they could
Well, I'm
definitely do
not
more. I oh yeah,
like
another thing
I
too,
know
the fucking
some
new
people like
Spider-Man show
the
that's coming out. Nah. We
Oh
gotta
yeah, we
talk.
haven't talked about that, have we? The newer Spider-Man
Oh
show.
no, dude,
Oh, dude,
that's gonna
that's gonna be
bomb.
terrible.
Dude,
That is.
I saw everything, and I'm not talking about the obvious Norman Osborn and the Harry Osborn shit. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about the writing. I can tell from like a mile away, writing is not that good. It's not that clever, and
Uh, one
it's
good point on that show is the only thing I want to say is probably a positive thing on that show is like the suit he gets at the end honestly looks pretty badass. The
well,
white and blue suit, like that is the only thing that actually looked good is just the suit in
well,
general.
it's from the comics. That's why it's good.
Yeah,
Let's
but
let's be real.
everything
Almost
else just
everything that
looks.
comes out of the comics is pretty decent.
And it's
So
kind of sucks too because you thought Marvel was kind of going up a little bit, like because they actually had some decent shit with it. Well, no, actually, to be fair, this is more Sony. I don't think this is more Disney Marvel. I think this is more Sony doing this.
yeah,
So because it is Spider Man, like I don't know how much. But then again, it's coming off the people who did the X-Men '97. So I don't know. I'm not too sure. I haven't like actually looked to see. I haven't done a deep dive and see who's actually working on this one.
mm-hmm.
So,
So
but I from the trailer I saw, it just it ain't gonna do good. I can tell you that right
yeah.
now, 100%. It is not gonna do good. No, it is gonna do pretty bad. But
So
yeah, we probably should move on to the next one. The next topic
I'll
here.
cover this one. We lost another Dragon Ball
Oh
guy.
yeah, fuck. Yeah,
Um,
another voice actor for Dragon Ball. Which one was this one again? This one was uh who did he voice?
he
You
voices
said his
Cell.
name. Oh yeah, Cell and was it Roshi? No, it wasn't Roshi.
No,
Who
his
was the other
name.
character? Because he did Cell and
He was the Canadian voice actor for
yeah, Kami.
yeah,
Yeah, it was Cell and Kami. Yeah, which is Dale Wilson is his name.
Dale.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
mean Dale?
Wilson. Voice actor Dale Wilson passes
Yeah,
away as shared by his wife on Facebook.
yeah,
He was born in 1950 to 2025. Hey, he lived a long life though.
yeah.
That's a
What
decent. That's a
what is
decent
that?
life.
75?
Somewhere around there,
Yeah,
either 70 or
75.
60.
It was like almost 75. He died at 74.
Well, he lived a decent life. He lived long enough.
Yeah.
But still sucks though. I mean, that's another good voice actor because like, if I'm not mistaken, I don't remember. Like, I know
Oh shit. He was in
he's one of my
Transformers
favorites.
Armada.
Who did he play in Transformers Armada?
I don't know.
No
Let me.
way. Hang
Uh.
on. Don't you dare tell me he was Starscream. I don't think he's Starscream, but like, don't you dare tell me he was Starscream. It's like I got an attachment to Starscream in that one. Starscream does not the typical Starscream in Armada. Let me see this. Let me look this up. Transformers Armada.
And see, now I got you invested, didn't I?
Yeah, you do, because now I'm wanting to see who he voiced. Because like now I'm curious, like what's great one that I lose? Yeah, David K was Megatron. Matt Hill was Carlos. Gary Chalk was Optimus Prime. Why does it say Optimus Primal? That's weird. I'm not seeing him. I'm looking. Oh, he was Hoist. No, damn it. He was Hoist and Smokescreen. Damn it.
Yeah. That does suck. I didn't even know
Yeah,
that.
that sucks. I liked Hoist in that one. Hoist did a good job. I just want the item at the top. Fuck off. Thank you.
Yeah, that does suck. He seemed like a really chill dude. So
Yeah.
he did a lot of good voice work. He was in a lot of shit, like a
Well, no,
lot.
because like I remember, what was it like Transformers Armada? His voice acting as Hoist, he did a good job as Hoist. I enjoyed that character.
Yeah.
But I mean, to be fair, a lot of them in the Transformers Armada did a really good job. Oh, excuse me, David K. Gary Chalk as Optimus. Honestly, honestly, I'm kind of upset that they're not going with Gary. Hang on, Gary Chalk's still alive, right? I think he's still alive. I'm pretty sure he's not dead. But honestly, like for a replacement for because how old what's his name for how old Peter Cullen's getting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean I can dude Gary Chalk is pretty old too. He's up there as well. He's fucking 72 as well. Damn, that might be why he's not doing it anymore. He's getting too old as well. But I don't know because you know who did the voice acting for Optimus Prime and Transformers Run, right? It
No.
was literally Thor. It was Thor. Uh,
Thor.
I forget it. Yeah, it was Thor from Avengers.
Uh.
I forget his fucking name.
Hemsworth.
Yeah, Hemsworth. Yeah, it
No
was
way.
Hemsworth. Yeah, no, it's Hemsworth. Look it up. It's literally Hemsworth.
Oh.
I think he did okay. He did a good Orion. I'm not a big fan of his Optimus, but to be fair, I'm very judgy with Optimus Prime because I want them to sound like fucking Optimus. Because like Peter Cullen puts it like in my opinion, the best Optimus Prime
What?
is
What
is
was
described
the?
by
What was the name again?
Peter Cullen Hemsworth or Transformers One.
Transformers One.
Yeah, Transformers One cast. I think it's Chris Hemsworth. I think that's his name. Chris. Yeah, I think it's his first name, Chris Hemsworth. Oof. Oh, damn it.
Uh.
But no, like in my opinion, like the best Optimus Prime is literally described by how Peter Cullen describes the best is someone who's strong enough to be gentle with that voice, like not like some
He was,
macho fucking hero who just screams and shit like that. It's legit
bruh.
a dude who's
That's
calm
such a
and collected.
weird, like, that's like getting
A
Chris
weird
Pratt.
casting,
Yeah,
yeah, it is
it's
a little bit.
It's like Chris Pratt voicing Mario. It's so
Hmm.
like out of the blue.
Like it's weird, but like I said, I think he did a good job. Like he made a really good Orion Pax. I think he did. I think he makes for a decent Orion Pax. The guy who did Megatron, he did a phenomenal fucking job. Like him playing as D16. Uh, I think he's got potential. He needs to like deepen the voice a little bit as Megatron because I like my Megatron as a like a deeper, like more menacing sounding. Because like that's the problem I had. I mean, to be fair though, this is a young Megatron, super young Megatron. Like when he first is he's really starting to turn to the evil son
Mm-hmm.
of a bitch that he will become later on. So that's why I'm not gonna judge it too much because he hasn't got to that point yet. Like Megatron technically could still be redeemed. He hasn't gone over the deep end yet. Like he hasn't committed a lot of his atrocities yet. Like once he
Yeah.
starts committing his atrocities, oh, there's no way to come back. There's no comeback.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is a dude who like literally does a genocide on his own people. Like it's ridiculous. Like seriously, there's like a video of I think it's called Mr. Normal Person, or his name is Mr. Normal Person, where he literally talks about the sins of each Megatron throughout the continuities and the reboots of the TV shows and other shit like that. Dude, Megatron, he does some pretty fucked up shit. He even does one
Yeah.
for Shockwave, and Shockwave is literally Robot Satan. I will
Mm-hmm.
die on that fucking hill that Shockwave is. No matter no matter which one he's in, he is literally Robot Satan in every single continuity that Shockwave is in. He's just an evil motherfucker. Shockwave, hands down, is the most evil character out of all the trans.
Mm-hmm.
I will stand by that one. I mean, this is literally a dude who goes back in time and starts a like he can literally prevent everything, but he goes back and like does so many atrocities on so many different types of people and different races, just so that way he could keep Cybertron alive.
That's
And for his
crazy.
god of
That's
logic, which
absolutely
is
crazy.
like the IDW Shockwave is like the most evil Shockwave you will ever see. The IDW comics of Shockwave is literally the most evil character you will ever see. I mean, to be fair though, with IDW Shockwave, he like they did some pretty fucked up shit to IDW Shockwave. So but hell, if I'm not mistaken, the IDW Shockwave, like they literally like they showed what lobotomy is for a transformer, where they literally like he used to have like an actual face, he used to have like actual, he didn't have one gun for a hand, but I feel so bad for Lynx, just constantly getting interrupted.
All right.
And the actor who passed away, Dale Wilson.
Mm-hmm. So okay.
Yeah, back on
We
topic.
so
Well, we can move
Ubisoft,
on to another one.
Ubisoft, man, Ubisoft fucking
Oh,
up.
oh
They
yeah. Do you
fucking
want me to get this one, or
up.
do you want to tackle this? Because like
Um,
we could both tag team Ubisoft with this one. Because
yes,
oh, dude, they are so much. Dude, Ubisoft's fucked. Well, they're not gonna be around much longer.
they are getting fucked. Microsoft is possibly getting a lawsuit. Oh my fucking god, everyone's getting fucked. It's
Oh,
2025, the year of
Ubisoft
getting
definitely.
fucked.
Ubisoft definitely, dude. Like, okay, I'll just mention this. So like Ubisoft, for Assassin's Creed, we'll talk about the Assassin's Creed Shadows first. So they recently pushed that back again. Um, because originally I think it was supposed to be released somewhere in February. Because like, and that's another good question too. People brought up because remember, when they pushed it back last time, they refunded those who pre-ordered it, and apparently now they're you fucking asshole. But they refunded those who like pre-ordered it, but then they launched pre-orders again for this new one, for the new release date or whatever. Now they're pushing it back again, so I'm kind of curious. Are they gonna do refunds again with this? It's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, how are they gonna do this? Because like, dude, Assassin's Creed Shadows, they are getting their shit pushed in, and not just that. That's not only the bad bit about that, but and I was telling you this a little bit earlier. The release date, the new release date for Assassin's Creed Shadow is March the 20th. Now this is a game. Normally, this wouldn't have really too big of an issue, but the fact that this is a game that focuses on Japanese culture, and they're literally releasing this game on the day of a like the day of the where a terrorist attack happened. If I'm not mistaken, this was a what was it? It was I think they said it was some cult that released a nerve gas on the population
Bro,
on
like
March the 20th and like killed a bunch of people.
what is
Like
even
like
going
they're
on with that, man?
like I'm honestly curious if there's someone up there in Ubisoft who literally just hates fucking Japan. So they're trying their damnedest to sneak in insults in through this game. Like literally, this is the equivalent of like making a game that focuses on American culture and then releasing it on 9/11. It's
Yeah,
literally they're literally doing the
I
same
was
exact
just
thing. Like,
thinking that.
dude, like how insulting can you fucking be?
Like, bro,
I
like
mean, not
holy
only were they
shit.
like the cult, like they would have had some like real bad cultural shit in there that was kind of like really like they were stealing shit from they stole flags, they stole other shit like I think some what was it like one of the flags they stole I think it was like from some club or some shit like that, and they literally just ripped off on their flags. They got a couple of the like the building designs, if I'm not mistaken, they were Chinese origin designs and not Japanese style buildings,
Mm-hmm.
which granted, it's kind of like for those who are not well educated on that type of things, it's kind of easy to like, pair them together. But there is a difference between a Japanese building and a Chinese. There is a clear difference. To the
Yeah.
untrained eye, maybe not, but for someone who like actually like takes an attempt to look at the culture, oh yeah, you can tell the difference. So this just tells you like Ubisoft does not give a single fuck like they want to, and these are the people who are supposed to be so inclusive and actually give a damn about culture and all that shit. We're like, no, the fuck they don't. If they didn't,
Mm-hmm.
they wouldn't be doing this fucking game like they're doing it. Like it's just not to mention. Have you heard what the people from Japan actually think about this game? Like on Japanese Twitter and all that shit, dude. They are ripping it to fucking shreds. Like they are tearing this fucking game up, and Ubisoft too. They're calling them out on their BS, and it's honestly it's well deserved. They fucking deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all I have on that. Cause oh dear lord, yeah, and not like and this is gonna be a game too, folks, where like Ubisoft desperately needs a win because they haven't had a win in a long time when it comes to games. Because like Star Wars Outlaws, that was a complete and total failure. This game is literally going to be a complete and total failure. I honestly, even if I mean, granted, it's gonna sell a little bit. It's gonna sell, but like, it's not gonna sell to what they need it to. Like, it'll probably make at least 3 million, maybe 5 million. It'll sold copies will sell, but they need a lot more. With how much money they've dumped in this game, they need a lot more than that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they are going to need a lot more than
Yeah.
that. Honestly, even if it does well for them, I still think they're in trouble. I don't think they're going to do any too well because, like, remember they shut down X Defiant too, their COD killer, their
Oh yeah.
so-called COD killer, and they shut it down not too long after they told the people's like, yeah, we're never going to shut this game down. We're going to have like this game's going to be running for like years, and they just chopped the fucking head off of that dragon. Like,
Mm-hmm.
dude, like Ubisoft is just they are literally fucked.
Mm-hmm.
But like not
Yeah.
just that, but yeah, you were going to talk about the possible lawsuit with Microsoft and some of the shit that
Oh
they're doing.
yes. So on the screen now, which I'll post in editing, is a normal PlayStation Dual Shock controller that came out with PS5. Now, when I clap my hands, you will see a Xbox Dual Shock controller. Congratulations, PlayStation.
What do you
You
mean?
just
It's the
won.
same photo. Where's the difference? I don't see the difference. It's the same
Yeah,
photo.
congratulations, PlayStation. You about to make a shit ton of money because
Well, I don't. Let's see what they do because I don't even know if PlayStation. Honestly, in my opinion, I think they do have grounds for a possible lawsuit, but
mm-hmm.
like, dude, like, how on the nose can you get? Like, it literally looks like they took a
Uh-huh.
PlayStation controller, just removed the touchpad, and literally slapped an Xbox logo on it.
Yep.
Like it's so on the like honestly to make it a little different, they could have at least like moved one of the joysticks up and put the D-pad in like the typical
Mm-hmm.
Xbox positioning for them. But no, they didn't. They just literally ripped off They literally ripped off the PlayStation controller, the PS5 controller. I was like, dude, how more on the nose can you get?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what the fuck, Xbox?
Yeah, you can't make this shit up no more.
And not to
And
mention, they need to win too right now because, like, if I'm not mistaken, Game Pass is doing pretty fucking abysmal.
dude, their Call of Duty right now lost over 100,000 players. They just lost all the
Oh,
players they gained at launch because of the bullshit they've been pulling off for
I'm
like the
about to
recent
get
Call of Duty.
fucked.
Oh yeah, you're
Oh,
cooked. I just saw the screen. You're cooked.
look at that level.
Yeah, you
He's
might.
25. What the fuck?
Yeah, you're
I
cooked.
can't even get an attack in. I'm dead. Bye, Firo. Tata, you got this, buddy. Get it. Oh, good God, you're in the single digits. Oh no, quick attack. Yeah.
Oh, he just used Harden on you.
I just fucking did a cock hair of damage, and that's all I'm gonna do. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Oh no.
Go, Kent, you got it. Get him, buddy. Get him, little guy.
It just used Metal Claw. Yeah, you're cooked.
Yoink. Just instant dead. I don't even know why I have this.
Team
Oh
Rocket
yeah,
is
I'm totally gonna
blasting
win.
off again.
You're not fucking wrong. I'm getting my shit pushed in. Do I actually lose money on this? Okay, no, I don't lose money. Okay, good. I was about to say, like, oh god, I'm gonna lose the fucking not probably not even $12 that I have.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, like, I don't know if honestly, we'll see what they do, but like, I'm kind of curious what Sony's gonna say about it because, like, literally, that is so on the nose. Like, Xbox can't even deny it.
Mm-hmm.
They
Like,
honestly cannot deny that one. It's just
like
way too
my
obvious.
my question is why have the fucking sticks at the bottom? Like, that's a PlayStation thing. Like, I could understand if you made it look like a normal controller, that would have been cool. Been like, hey, our new controllers will support DualShock and field tests have confirmed like they could be just as good as PlayStation or even better. You know, they could have done something like that, but no, they just straight up went copy and paste. They went Control C and Control P. That's literally what they did. So I can't even deny that. But next topic, and
Yeah, no,
I'll
you're not wrong on that one though. It literally, like you said, it does look like they just fucking like the laziest possible thing they did.
mm,
Honestly, it does look like they just took a PlayStation controller and just slapped their logo on it. Like it literally looks like that. Like you're right, they really should have at least just moved the joysticks or done something like something. Hell, even make the buttons color coded where it looks like the classic. It's the classic, like the A, B, and Y and
mm-hmm.
X is like the classic Xbox colors. They could have even done that, and it would just made it look a lot more different. But they didn't even do that. It's like, geez, come on. That's just Microsoft for you, and how lazy they're getting. I mean, you already heard my little rant on them in the last podcast about with them and
Mm-hmm.
what they're doing with Halo. And speaking of Doom, that looks pretty cool. Have you seen the Doom Dark Age stuff? That's another topic we need to talk about. Dude, Doom Dark Age is gonna do good.
Mm-hmm.
That's a game that looks fucking cool as hell. But I mean, Doom's been doing really good because I don't know if have you played any of the new Dooms, the Doom 2016 or
Nah, I haven't.
that's one that me and you got to play. He's like Doom, dude, that's a really good one.
Bethesda making
Mm.
a good game is crazy to me.
Well, not just that. Like, if I'm not mistaken, I don't remember any glitches in Doom, and not just that either. Like, I was seeing something the other day where like, Doom Eternal has just now got to where you can add mods into the game now as like that. Like people are getting like
Oh
modded.
no.
Like literally, like they turn one of the demons into big fucking chungus. I
Mm-hmm.
was like, oh dear lord, like I think it's the Capra, not the Capra. It's the fat one with the two large cannons on his arms.
It
It
doesn't
was
surprise
literally
me.
a fat Bugs Bunny just running around
I
being a
mean,
slow
there
Doom guy.
you could play as Donald Trump. Well, I say could, and past tense, but you could play as Donald Trump as Captain America and Marvel Rivals.
Oh no, they just took that down. That's
Yeah,
been down
that's
for a
why I
while
said
now.
could.
Yeah, no, that's Nexus mods for you on that one. They Nexus
Mm,
they fucking deleted that because I mean Nexus mods they are fucking oh dear lord, dude. They are.
mm-hmm.
I don't care what side of political spectrum that you're on, but like you can't be just one way and the other way just tell it go fuck itself. Like especially with how Nexus Mod does it, because Nexus Mods is ridiculous with how they do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like they are so one sided, it's not even funny. Like if they, it wouldn't bother me as bad if like with how just how they do it in general. Like it bothers me the fuck out of me with how like blatant they are with it too, and there's really nothing you could do about it at all.
Yeah, you're kind of fucked either way.
Yeah, with how they do it, it's. I mean, like I said, with some of the mods they've removed, like if I'm not mistaken, there was one mod that they removed. I think it was from I think it was Spider-Man, one of the Spider-Man games, where like a dude added a mod to where it added a lot more of like a flags or just like different country flags in general in one of the Spider-Man games, and it got taken down because the mod covered up some of the pride flags that was in there. It's like, dude, really?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Like why the fuck does that even matter?
Yeah,
Like Jesus. But I mean,
absolutely
if
insanity.
they have no problem with all the fucking porn mods on there. They have no issue with those. All the nude mods that's on there, they
Mm-hmm.
have no fucking issue with that. But they have an issue with shit like this. It's just the fucking hypocrisy with a lot of it. Really. Which to be fair on Nexus mods, they are getting a little bit better with the porn mods. They are getting a little bit better with that. If I'm not mistaken, they're not as bad as they used to be because they used to be super fucking bad with them. I guess they got a little bit less horny.
I guess.
I mean, dude, like, oh, for fuck's sake, the Skyrim mods and the Fallout mods. Oh, dear lord. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
That's a rabbit hole you don't want to dive into, folks. Don't
No.
dive into that rabbit hole. Don't do it. It's better if you don't. Oh, dear lord. Oy. But
So now we got
yeah.
two more topics left for tonight, which is the Last of Us TV show, and I'll leave these last two with you because I don't know much about these. I don't dive into any
Oh
of
yeah.
these.
We'll discuss the Last of Us too. Is you're familiar with Naughty Dog and
Mm-hmm.
their antics?
Yep.
Yeah. No. If I'm not mistaken, Last of Us 2 either it's in production or it's about to finish production. Um, and as we've seen with The Last of Us 2, the game, I'm curious how close they're going to stay with the source material. Because if they stay pretty close to it, they're going to piss off a lot of people. I mean, because they're going
Mm-hmm.
to like kill Joel immediately, probably in the first episode. And well, no matter what they do, they're kind of fucked. Because if they
Yeah.
kill him off, they're going to piss off their audience. And if they don't kill him off, they're going to be called out for their bullshit.
Yeah.
So no matter what they do, they're kind of fucked in this situation. So, and not to mention, I'm kind of curious what actor they're going to get to play Abby because I would love to see a real female who actually is built like fucking Abby. Because like, dear lord, Abby was ridiculous, and she literally looked like John
Mm-hmm.
Cena with a fucking female's head put on top of her on top of his body. That's literally how Abby looked.
Yep.
But like I said, I have no idea how they're going to do that, and it's going to be wild. That was going to be wild. That was going to be entertaining to watch. The drama around that one's going to be fucking funny. But they deserve it. The Naughty Dog deserves every bit of that because they've done this shit to themselves. If they wouldn't have done that shit to begin with, nobody wouldn't have gave a fuck. Like if they honestly, I want to say if they wouldn't have went as hard as they did after the fans
Mm-hmm.
for calling them out. No, if they would have just stayed silent like most games do when like something controversial happens in a game. Like for example, what the Call of Duty devs did when No Russian got in trouble with the news media. Remember that?
Oh,
Call of Duty kind of
dude.
stayed a little silent on that one.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they did edit it. They did like update the game to where you could skip it if you wanted to, but like they didn't go into social media and like say a bunch of random bullshit. They
Mm-hmm.
kind of just like states like they should have do. They handled it like they should have done. So, if Naughty Dog would have did that, they wouldn't have nowhere near the amount of hatred that they do right now, or the reputation they do now. I mean, hell, if I'm not mistaken, they have a
Yeah.
worse reputation than fucking EA, and that's saying something. I mean, EA is considered a fucking game killer or a franchise killer now. Hell, for those who still remember Anthem, you remember what that one is, right?
Oh no.
Dude, Anthem was going to be a Destiny killer. and they fucking ran that into the ground. I mean, honestly, if they would have just finished that fucking game, it would have been fine. Because the game, because I played that at launch, it was actually pretty fun. Because like getting in the mech suit and all that shit was fun. It's just like there was just so little content. There was just so little to do, and it just sucked because the gameplay was actually somewhat. I enjoyed the gameplay from what I remember of it,
Mm-hmm.
but they literally killed that fucking game. I mean, to be fair, they did the same thing with Battlefront 2 as well. After they got in trouble with their lawsuit to where they couldn't, you know, bleed you a fucking money with the gift boxes or whatever the loot boxes. They literally stopped putting money into the game, and
Uh-huh.
it literally killed it.
Yeah.
But
That's what was going
yeah,
on with Call of Duty until like Black Ops 4 when people finally stopped like caring for Call of Duty and they actually like fixed the loot
mm,
boxes in that game before the end of Black Ops 4's life cycle. Like they went from
yeah,
like crates to actually turning in crates for actual like weapon bundles and stuff like that. I remember that.
yeah. That's kind of why I'm glad I don't care for Call of Duty anymore because like, dude, I can't do that type of shit. Dude, that shit pisses me off when they lock weapons behind loot because like Halo did that. Halo 5 did that where they locked 'cause, I mean, you had the default. No, actually, no, you didn't have the default weapons for like the big for the which one was it? The big battle mode or whatever it is they had in there.
Mm-hmm.
You had to level up and get loot boxes so that way you could use the really good like signature weapons and shit like that. And it was honestly fucking ridiculous. It was stupid as hell. Even to unlock armor, because like normally, remember in the older Halo games, like you had to like level up your rank to unlock armor and shit like that. Like you had to
Mm-hmm.
go from like private to lieutenant to a sergeant to a master chief, all that bullshit. But
Yeah.
they changed it to where you don't even do that anymore. Just, you had to just fucking rank up, and then you got points, and you use your points on the fucking loot boxes, and then you just didn't get shit,
Yeah.
or you get fuck all. Like, dude, even color schemes, colors who that have always been free were locked behind the fucking loot boxes in Halo
Mm-hmm.
5. Like, there's a reason why I fucking hate Halo 5, and that was
I
not to
used
mention
to
the false fucking
love
advertisement.
Halo, man, but ever since like after Halo Reach, it started going downhill.
Oh no, after 343 took over, yeah,
Yeah,
it big time fell off, which is really a big shame. Because like, dude,
but
Halo had such potential. It literally could have been a Star.
mm-hmm.
It literally could have been Star Wars. Hell, it was. Do you remember like back in the day, the old like how big the lines would get outside of GameStop whenever they announced a new Halo game?
Now that's kind of
Like,
with like
dude,
every single game. To be fair, like all big AAA games, whether it be Xbox, PlayStation, or Call of Duty, or whatever. Like lines were fucking huge. Nowadays, everyone just buys games online and just says, "Oh well, I just got the license, I'll be fine." When honestly, in most recent months, I've now realized that that was the biggest mistake I've ever made. I will probably never buy a game online ever again
oh yeah, no,
unless
you're
it's
not
through
wrong on that.
Steam
Yeah,
because at least I know Steam will actually like help me out.
for
Unlike
now.
Xbox, well, yeah, for now, for now,
For now,
for now.
for now, Steam's playing nice. I mean, to be fair, like honestly, name a PC that actually has
Like most
like PC's
PCs,
been done away with the disk drive.
yeah, which kind of sucks. I wish that
Mm.
they would go back to it and just be like, hey, we have disk drives again, and you can buy like actual like PC games.
Well, I've
But
seen like where you can get like an attachment for your PC where it's like it is a
a disk
it's like
drive.
it's like a a disk drive, but
Mm-hmm.
it plugs into a USB. It like has a USB port or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
so it's not too
That's
bad.
how
I have
most
seen that.
people use emulations and stuff. I know that's how most people do it.
Yeah,
They get
I think
disk
the
drives
reason
and
yeah they get
like
to buy the old titles and they just have their PC run it. Yeah.
no, what they do is they copy the disk files onto their
Oh, you're
PC
talking about when
and
they're getting the files for the game. Okay, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
The only ones that I would think would be a problem would be like the PS Vita and the GameCube because they have them small ass disc. But I
Yeah.
don't know.
I'm sure
But
there's a reach around for it because like I mean hell they did the Game Boy. They got
oh
those
yeah.
so.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's a workaround.
Because like, what was it? What was it that I was we were talking about the other day? Where it's like they have a thing now to where like you could easily go get the battery in your old Emerald cartridge or whatever
Mm-hmm.
replaced. You just go up to any of your local like game stores that actually has this device where you it's like I watched him do it. I gotta find that short and send it so that way we can see it. But where the dude legit plugs it into like a special plug that's into his computer or whatever. He inserts the cartridge into this special little device, and it literally gives access from the computer to the
Mm-hmm.
cartridge, to where he can copy over all the save files, open up the cartridge, then replace the battery, pop it back in, and then recopy all the files
That's
back
so
to the game
weird.
cartridge. Which honestly, that's kind of it's really cool engineering. It's like how old is Game Boy Tech? And like people are starting to reverse engineer that shit, and like classic like regular gamers are starting to use
Mm-hmm.
the shit. Honestly, I think it's kind of cool because like you have more people now who's getting more interested in using the older tech than using the newer tech. Like, fuck you, I'm not doing that. Kiss my
Yeah.
ass. I'm not paying you money. But I mean, oh dear lord, is that how much money I have? I only have two. I only have like $2.40. Jesus Christ. But no, I mean, like, hey, this gets me excited because like, that means like, there's still several old consoles that are like being fucking mass produced. Like, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the in like some countries, the 360 still being mass produced, or like facts. I mean, it's not on a wider scale anymore, but they're still being like made. So,
Mm-hmm.
which is,
So
I mean, that's pretty cool.
so there's another topic you wanted to bring up, and this is the final topic of the or the
The
podcast,
podcast.
yeah. And that was the Dragon Age shit.
Oh yeah, so for those who've seen Kingdom Come, which by the way, I don't know if you've seen any of the trailers for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Dude, that looks like it's gonna be a good game. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be a really good game. I can't wait to get my hands on that one. But yeah, I tried to play the first one. It was a little jarring. I couldn't get used to it. But this one I'm definitely gonna actually try to play this one. Because I mean, I think when I bought the first one, well, I didn't even buy it. I just played it on the Game Pass, and I fucking didn't even give it a try too much. But no, the Kingdom Come is the little drama with this. It's honestly really funny. It's the director behind the Kingdom Come games is literally throwing shade at fucking the Dragon Age Veilguard. Is like, huh, my game came out like 7 years ago, but somehow it still managed to sell more than fucking Dragon Age Veilguard. Ain't that kind of funny? I guess
Yeah.
mine's just a better a better medieval game. Which is, I mean, it's not wrong. It's his game is the storytelling's a lot better. I mean, there's just a lot more shit. The writing's 10 times better. Just, dude, like, have you actually seen like any of the dialogue, like how the characters talk to each other in Veilguard? Oh my god, dude, it's so dry. It literally sounds like AI's talking to each other.
Mm-hmm.
The deliveries, like, honestly, there's barely any good voice acting at all. Like the voice actors, you could tell they phoned it in. The dialogue itself is just god awful. It literally feels like what do you call it? Like AI wrote the script. Like it's so terrible. And of course, there's that famous one from the game. You know that famous scene where she that one character literally just sits down and goes, "So I'm non-binary." That fucking scene, dude, it's just
Oh, don't remind
yeah.
me.
Oh, dude, it's dear lord with how bad that one gets. Mm-mm-mm. But this Dragon Age 2, or not Dragon Age 2, but Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, that's gonna fucking sell, dude. You watch it. I guarantee you that's gonna be a big one. That's gonna sell a fuck ton. I guarantee it.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention, it's kind of interesting too, because like we don't really have too many games that do that. Like the gameplay I showed you, it reminds you of like I think it's called Chivalry. I'm pretty sure it was called
Mm-hmm.
Chivalry from way back in the day. But like it plays kind of just like that, but it's even more realistic. Like for example, you could like put your when you put your helmet on, if you have like the faceplate come down, you literally see out of like you have a knight's vision where you see out the. I mean, you get more defense in your face, but it's not like an RPG where you know you guys have health bars. No,
Yeah.
it's literally like and there's like dude, they've added like medieval gun like actual like medieval guns like the black powder rifles. They added those, which they're literally they're just literally cannons on on a stick. It's actually kind of funny. They added crossbows now with like
Mm-hmm.
multiple different types of crossbows, which the crossbows are super cool looking. And honestly, like your dude has to like when he goes to draw the crossbow, he you could see he's struggling with it too because crossbows they're not in a combat situation. A crossbow is not fucking easy at all. You can't just like rip that fucking cord back like most people do in games. Shit. No, he literally has to put it on the ground. Put it if it's got the foot pedal version one, or where he just puts his foot in the thing and pulls like uses his body weight to pull up that string. There's another one where he's literally got a crank where it cranks the fucking cord back.
Yeah.
Like you could see he's really struggling to get that string back. Which to be fair, in real life, it's tough. Like that string, you got to have a lot of strength to do that shit because it could be really tough. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
to be fair, like you're taking a bolt that weighs probably what, probably like a not even a pound, and you're
Yeah.
gonna throw it at you're chunking you're throwing a stick really fucking hard.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of kinetic force. I don't know if people like have seen like how a crossbow with the physics behind a crossbow, but it's really fucking brutal with how it works. Not to mention crossbow, if you see the damage a crossbow could do to somebody too, that's dude, crossbows will fuck you up too.
Yeah.
Same with bow and arrows. The only difference that between an arrow and a crossbow has is crossbow, it's just like anyone can use it, whereas the bow and arrow is gonna do a lot more damage, it goes farther,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just the fact that it requires a lot more training, whereas crossbows anyone could fucking do it.
Yeah.
You just point and aim, and just
Mm-hmm.
just the only really difficult thing with a crossbow is just having to pull back that bolt.
Yeah.
But no, that Kingdom Come Deliverance too, dude, it looks super sick. That one's gonna be a game that me and you's definitely going to keep an eye on. It's not multiplayer, unfortunately. It is a single player game, so. But honestly, it's kind of like the modern day Skyrim, I guess you'd call it, with how it is. It's literally the modern day Skyrim. So
Yeah. But I think that'll about do it with this stream. That's pretty much all the topics for this week.
yeah, we don't have nothing else unless you want to add anything else. 'Cause I think that's all I have to talk about. I mean, I
Uh,
don't really have too much on the Transformers figures news. I mean, other than the uh, I know a lot of people's gonna be keeping their eye out on the Legacy of the Primes toy line they're doing with Megatronus. If you want to pop up that figure, that image I showed you earlier, but that's gonna be an interesting figure. For those who are a big Transformers fan, I'd recommend you if you're wanting to collect that figure, I recommend you buy it as soon as it fucking drops. Because if you don't, that price is gonna skyrocket. I guarantee you. That price is gonna fucking jump. Because like for example, when they did a redesign of Transformers Armada Optimus Prime, like originally he was like a commander class, so he was like, I think the original price was like $60 to $70. You want to know how much that figure costs now? It's literally over $100 and something dollars, or no, I think actually it's close to $200 now. Like it's ridiculous.
I'll just add it in post editing.
Yeah, in the edit, yeah. But like for those who want to or who collect those, I recommend you snatch those as soon as they fucking drop. Because if you're gonna buy it online, if you get lucky and see it at like a Target or whatever, fucking snag it.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be the cheapest places where you get it. So I need to start doing that more. I need to start like going to my local Targets or local like Ollies and just look see if I can't find any good Transformers figures because they'll be cheaper there. Good toy
Yeah.
hunting. Because hell, I did that with my which I'll probably send you a picture of that way you can put on the stream too. My Armada Megatron. Like, dude, I went and got him as a fucking. He was at Walmart when I went there. He was, I think, online. He's like $60 to $70, and I literally got him at Walmart for $20. So, and he's a pretty big fucking figure too. He's pretty big. So, but yeah, that'll pretty much just wrap it up. That's all I got.
All right, y'all. I guess we'll see y'all later because I don't have an outro yet. Yeah.
Yeah,
Unless
take it easy, guys.
unless there is one and it's about to play right now.